Society in general has always seen being different as a negative thing. I want you to think about the word autism, disability, special needs, mental health. What picture does it create in your mind? If I sat you down with a 15-year-old presenter and speaker and a young boy crying wearing ear defenders, who would you assume had autism? This is called stereotypes. Stereotypes comes into our life all the time. When you think of a pilot, do you think of a man or a woman? And when you think of cabin crew, do you think of a man or a woman? Today, I want to talk about stereotypes around hidden disabilities and why we need to get rid of them. When I was in reception, so aged 5 or 6, my parents started to notice that I was different to the other kids in school. I didn't like to go to parties, which is definitely not the case now. I didn't like assemblies, and performing and being on stage was my absolute worst nightmare. Again, not the case now. When I had to hold up an applause sign in a performance, I just ran off and started crying. Just now I've told you a few negative things around autism. To be specific, Asperger's syndrome. A few years later, I was the reindeer in one of the Christmas plays at lower school. I had 2 lines and I did it. I managed to do these lines in front of a group of parents. 10 years later, and I'm doing a TEDx talk. I never imagined I'd be where I am. I'm sure my family didn't, I'm sure my friends didn't, I'm sure my teachers didn't. When we begin to change how we view things, instead of tricking our minds to believe society's stereotypes and educate ourselves, we can start to realise the common denominator. And that is that we are all human. It's like tricking your mind to believe that a Photoshop picture on social media is reality when it's not. Let me tell you why stereotypes are not just another social issue. I want you to imagine you're 16 years old. You're a growing teenager and you have autism. But you aren't the so-called stereotype. You're currently doing your GCSEs and you're extremely worried about it. Of course, anyone would be before an exam. But with autism, your emotions are slightly heightened. You try telling your teacher, an adult of support, how you're feeling. But because you're not the stereotypical autistic child, it may be seen as not worthy for a certain level of support. It's like saying because you're not crying, you're not upset. Now try and imagine you're a parent of this student. No one is listening to you and your son because the evidence isn't there. Stereotypes are not just something to use in your next once upon a time story in English class. They are in control of a human's view of society and what happens in society. Stereotypes can control the level of understanding that people give to someone with something like autism or any hidden disability, anything. By sitting down and taking a moment to think about how you can change the way you view things and these different kind of hidden disabilities, the more you can offer a significant level of understanding. A colleague, a fellow student, a friend, a family member, whoever it might be. Even someone you're walking past in the bread aisle in Tesco. If we, as society, as the generation step up, we can change this. We can offer a higher level of support to anyone struggling, whether it fits the stereotype or not. If you're watching this TEDx talk in years to come, I hope by now things have changed. Society in general has always seen being different as a negative thing. I asked you to think about something at the start. Now think again. Think about the word autism or the word disability, special needs, mental health. What picture does it create in your mind? We can't wait for someone else to do something. Be that someone. Be the change you want to see in the world, Gandhi once said.